Hey, what's up everybody? So in this tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to create a website and blog using SiteGround's own internal website builder that's powered by Weebly. Actually, it is Weebly. So SiteGround and Weebly have a joint cooperation with one another to provide SiteGround customers with a website building option. Because SiteGround is not just a WordPress web host, they do offer a wide variety of content management solutions for creating a website, blog, and online store. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step 1 to step done on everything that you need to know in order to get set up with SiteGround and Weebly. I'm going to show you how to get a domain name at a domain name register, how to get a shared web hosting account with SiteGround, and then how to set up and install Weebly on your hosting account so you can begin designing your website. So if you're ready to get started, make sure to check the links in the description for timestamps and resources mentioned in this video. So let's begin. Welcome to my laptop, but let's begin. So to begin our website, we first need to get a domain name, and for that I recommend namecheap.com. They are my preferred domain name register of choice, and so you can get a .com for just $5.98 right now as a promotion. It normally is $8.88 a year. But anyways, let's get started. So to find your domain name, just type it into the search bar right here. So I'll type in my super amazing blog.com. And then go ahead and hit that search button, and then Namecheap is going to come back to you and tell you whether or not that domain name is available. If it is, you can add it to your cart. If it's not available, then just click up top here and then play around with different combinations. And also be aware that you can register an alternative domain extension like .net or .co if you want. But if this is your first website, I definitely recommend trying to get a .com. Anyways, when you're ready, go ahead and click on Add it to Cart. Then let's go ahead and view the item, and then let's check out. Okay, so right here we have our domain name registration, we have our ICANN fee, auto renew is turned off, so if you have it turned on, that means your credit card will be automatically charged year after year, depending on how long you register a domain name for, and you can choose 1 to 10 years max to register a domain name, and that's it. And you also get domain privacy completely for free. This is called Whois protection. And so this is really helpful because you have to give public information when you register a domain name, like your address, your email, name, etc. And so this privacy protection just keeps everything completely private, and you get it for free. So when you're ready, go ahead and click on confirm order and you are good to go. Welcome to SiteGround.com. So this is the web host we're going to be using Weebly with. So we scroll down here, we have web hosting, click on that orange button that says get started. Now they have 3 pricing points. So they have their startup, grow big, and go geek. Their grow big is obviously their best seller because it gives you the most features. It's kind of the middle of the road. You have unlimited websites, whereas the startup plan, you only get 1 website, which is a bit limiting. So definitely if you're going to go with SiteGround, I do suggest their grow big plan because this provides you with more than enough resources to grow a high traffic website and blog. So anyways, let's go ahead and click on get plan. Alright, so now we have to enter in our primary domain name. So the primary domain name is something that just every single hosting account needs. Now we're not going to register a domain name because we got our domain name at Namecheap. So just click this, I already have a domain name, and then just type in the domain name that you registered at Namecheap. Okay, and then click on proceed. And that is it. Just review the information. I'm not going to insult your intelligence and walk you through how to pay for something online. Just create your client information, add your payment information. Now right here for the hosting services, make sure to check the specific deal that you want, whether or not you want for 1 month up to 36 months. You get a discount if you register for longer. You can also choose your data center between Asia, Australia, United Kingdom, Germany, etc. Now that is just based on where your traffic is coming in from primarily. So for example, if you're based in America, you'd probably want like USA. You know, if you're most of your traffic's from Asia, then probably Singapore makes sense. Then you can ignore this extra services right there and then click on confirm. I've read everything. Then click on pay now, and that is it. Alright, so once you submit payment, you should be logged into your SiteGround account. And so welcome to SiteGround. This is your dashboard. Let's create a new website. So you can either click this button over there that says new website. You can click on the website tab there, then click here that says create a website, whatever. It takes you to the same page. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at this page where we can add in a new website, and we have a new domain name, existing, and temporary domain name. So we're going to be using an existing domain name, the one that we registered at Namecheap. So let's go ahead and select on this one. Great. Then come down here and just make sure to select your domain name that you registered at Namecheap. So I'll type it in right here. There we go. And let's click on continue. Okay, so you're going to get this little message right here saying this is not registered in SiteGround. That's correct. It's registered at Namecheap. So don't worry about that. You can just ignore this little message. Go ahead and click on continue. Next, we're going to be starting a new website. So go ahead and click on start new website. Then over here, the Weebly site builder, go ahead and select this option and then click on continue. Next, we can add SiteGround site scanner if we want, but we can go ahead and ignore this upsell and go ahead and click on finish. Fantastic. That should take like a minute. It's very quick. Now, one thing that you need to make sure that you do is to point your domain name. And so you have to update your DNS settings. So what you want to do is log into Namecheap. Then you want to find the domain name that you want to edit. Then right down here where it says name servers, you want to self-select this one. Then go to custom DNS. Now, custom DNS, all you have to do is highlight this, then right click, copy and paste NS1 SiteGround and NS2 SiteGround right here where it says name servers, okay? And then once you do that, a little check mark will appear right here. Make sure to click and save, and that is it. Now, it should say something like it's going to take 48 hours to take effect, etc. Personally, I've never seen it take that long. It's usually pretty quick. So overall, I would give this about 10 minutes, okay? Once you set the name servers, come back in about 10 minutes and everything should be set up as appropriate. Okay, so let's begin editing our Weebly website. So what I want you to do now is navigate back to the website tab, and right here it's going to list out the domain name and the website. So normally, if you want to add a domain name to your hosting account, which you can do, and you want to add the site builder, you can just go right here to click on add site builder, and that walks you through the process that we just did. But we already got everything set up. So to actually log into our website, we want to navigate a little bit further down right here. Okay, so extra free site builder, then the domain name. Now the SSL certificate will populate on its own, so you don't need to do anything for that. So again, you just got to be patient, give it like an hour, then it's going to have an extra service right there where you have an SSL certificate. Anyways, click the little dots right there and go ahead and click on login. Okay, so welcome to Weebly. So right here we can choose a theme to design our website with. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the blog option, and then let me select from one of these blog templates. Which one do I like? I think I'm going to go ahead and pick on this one, Sights and Sounds. Go ahead and click on choose, and that's it. So now we're ready to edit our website. Let's begin designing our website with Weebly. So this is going to be a crash course into how Weebly works. So right up top here, you have a couple different tabs: build, pages, theme, store, and settings. You're going to be spending most of your time in pages and build. Now in the build tab, you get all of these drag and drop blocks that you can add different things like title, text, image, gallery, etc. So as we scroll down, and we have a couple of different added ones like read more break, a map, button, etc. So let's go over here to pages. So right now with this specific theme, it has our blog post set as the home page. And so if you're like, well, I don't want this as the home page, how do I change this? Well, it's very simple with Weebly. Actually, the way it works to set a home page, just move it to the top. It's literally that simple. Now this will be set as your homepage right here. Now if you want to have a custom design homepage, you can obviously go here, click the plus sign, and then I would go to standard page and I would type in something like home page, for example, and then go ahead and design this page as required. So we'll click on done. Let me drag and drop this to the top so that it's set as the home page. And yeah, there we go. So that's looking good. And so we can go ahead and kind of edit this image and text. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just click the image to adjust. So right there, we can edit the background, or we can replace the header layout. Right here, we can click the text to edit. So we'll just say something like hello world. There we go. Okay, so I'll just leave it there. So that's it. Okay, so it's really that simple. Now, if we come down here, you can drag more elements into place. So for example, click on the build tab, and then there you go. So now we can start dragging and dropping things into place. Like I'll drag and drop in a title. So this is a title. There we go. And I'll click here and I'll go ahead and center that title. All right, and so we can change the formatting, etc. So let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, really that simple. So again, you can play around with these different blocks and kind of custom design your site pretty easily with all of these little blocks over here. You can add in a slideshow, map, etc. So I'll go ahead and add in a text box right there. Okay, and so this is a text box. There we go. And again, you can adjust the text size as you want with the plus and minus sign to make it a little bit more readable. And there you go. And so that's really it with the build section right there. It's really just drag and drop. You get blocks and you can just edit the blocks as needed. Now with the pages tab, okay, so I just showed you how to adjust and change the home page. It's really that simple. So for the blog, let's go over here to the blog. Now, if you want to add in a blog, if you choose like a theme that doesn't have a blog, then just click the plus sign, then go here and click on blog page, okay? If you click on blog page, then it'll literally just add a dedicated blog section to your website. And the URL of your blog is going to be mywebsite.com/blog. And that's a great URL structure anyways. And so this is our blog post section right there. So the way that this is laid out, it has an author box over there. So we can come and jump in here. We can edit and adjust as we want over here. And so for example, we can go to build. So I'll scroll up here to say image, then I'll drag and drop an image into place over there. And so then I can add in an image of myself if I want to do that. Then we have the archives, you want to delete that, categories, you can add and delete whatever you want. Okay, so how do you create a blog? Like, what do you do? All right, so it's this little button way over here. It says new post. That's where you have to click on every single time you want to create a new blog post for your website. So let's go ahead and click on new post. All right, there we go. And so now we can just begin writing. So we have our post title there, then drag and drop elements into place. So with your blog, you can just drag and drop titles and text into place as well as images. And again, it's really easy. Okay, so we have the title there. I can drag in a title right there, and this is the subheading. Okay, so this is a subheading, and then we can take the text over there, drag and drop that into place, and then paragraph begins here. There we go. And there we go. So then you can just go ahead and write to your heart's content. Now you do have a new little tab right here that says post options. So if you click on that, it says publish immediately, comments open, categories, the draft link. So if you want to change this, like we can click on the plus sign over there to get a little bit more dedicated aspects of our SEO. So our SEO title right there, and the SEO post description is right there. And then that's it. Okay. And so when you're ready to finish with your blog post, just go ahead and click on post. Okay. Then it says the blog has been added. And there we go. So now we have a nice blog post right there. And so let's go to now themes. So within the themes, this is where you can change the theme and you can change fonts. So if you click on this aspect right there, change theme, then it takes you back over here where you can then import a new theme, or you can import a new theme if you want, or you can just self-select one of these themes to use that you like. So maybe you want to switch from blog, you want to use something like featured or business or portfolio, whatever, and then add a blog to that theme. No problem, you can do that. All right, so change fonts. So right here, we got a lot of granular detail over your different font options for site title, menu, phone, paragraph titles, paragraph text. Now, don't make it complicated. From a design perspective, the way you should design a website is that your titles are one body font, then your body text is a different font. So that's why there's a website called Font Pair. There we go, Font Pair. There we go, fontpair.co. So this website helps you pair different fonts together, because with a website, you want two fonts. So for example, if you visit websitecreativepro.com, there we go. So we visit websitecreativepro.com. There's two fonts, okay? There's one for the title, and there's a different one for the body, okay? And so that's what you want to do here. So you don't want to change it to like one font for this and a different font for this and a different. It's going to make it look ugly and a total mess. But with Weebly, you do have that control over the different areas, different font styles of your website. Now, next you have a store option. So let's click on that, and then in order to add in additional information right here, you are going to need to upgrade your account to enable e-commerce within this Weebly website builder with SiteGround. So we're just going to back out of this. And then right over here, we have our settings. Settings is where you can adjust things like the general SEO, members, blog. So we go over here to the blog. We can change how many posts per page, comments, whether or not they're allowed, the type of spam protection that's enabled on our website, etc. And so let's go ahead and go back to pages. There we go. So with each individual page that you want to edit and design, you just have to self-select each one individually. So for example, I'll click on the About page. Then the About page will load up a completely blank page. Then we go over here to build, and then you have to use your different blocks and then design your page as you like. Okay, it's really that simple. So again, you have a few different options. You primarily have access to the basic features of Weebly with the title, text, image, gallery, slideshow, map, contact form, newsletter, button, and then any type of embed code. So you want to embed a YouTube video or embed like a ConvertKit form, something like that. Then you can use this code right there, a divider, spacer, and that's pretty much it. Then we have YouTube right down there. And then we have different products we want to add in for e-commerce. Got a little bit of functionality, but again, this is ideal if you just want to get a site set up pretty quick, a simple blog setup, and you want to use Weebly and you don't want to use WordPress. That's what this is ideal for. And so it's really just that simple. So when you're here, just drag and drop stuff into place. So for example, I'll take this image, boom, drag and drop it there. And then I can upload an image, so I can click on that, then upload an image from my computer. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. And then I'll self-select one of these pictures of, there we go, this one. This one is from my trip to Phuket Pha in Thailand, which is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. It really looks like that. And that's it. Okay, so you can kind of self-select different images, text, etc. Just drag and drop functionality. Now within each of these items, so we have the little dot right there. So again, you can click on that and to kind of move it around. So we click on this, we can move or copy, we can move this to the home page or contact form, whatever. We have that little bit of detail like that. Then you can also resize as you want, drag and drop from right there, the corner. Now, if you click on the actual item right there, then the block details pop up where you can edit the image, replace image, lightbox, link, align, space, just a bunch of helpful features to edit this specific box right there, okay? And so if we click this, okay, so not the image, but we click over here, this allows us to edit the background. So if you want to change the color of the background, this is how you do that, okay? So right now, right, we have this white background. I'm like, nah, I don't like that. I want to change it to something else. Edit background, then you can upload an image, or you can go to a color and change a different color as you want right here. It's pretty easy. Gradient, video if you want. Now again, video, I think that's locked with this account personally, so I don't think we can do that. But anyways, we come here to color, for example, click on change color, and then I can kind of self-select a different color that I want. And then same with the menu at the top right there. So we have the different block items for the menu. Then the logo. So we mouse over the logo. Boom. You can turn the logo off, or you can turn it to text, or click on the logo, and then you can create your own custom logo that you can upload to your Weebly website. Okay, so that's really all you need to do with this type of website. So again, you can edit your menu right here through the use of pages, and then each one of these links right here. So for example, if I want to hide the About page from the navigation, I just click on that, then the About link disappears. If I want to appear, uncheck that. Then you can adjust and edit your logo there. Then each page you have to customize individually with the block editor from Weebly. Just drag and drop, place it, blocks into place, and customize the block as appropriate for text and images. Pages, okay, so you want to set a home page, create a new page, make sure to drag and drop it to the top right here, because then this is set as the home page. And then again, just continue editing on. Then for the blog, okay, so we want to go to click on your blog right there. Once you click on blog, then you have the option to add a new post right over here. And then again, you can just add in a new post, once you're ready to publish it. And that's it, okay? And so it's really that simple. And then again, you just want to make sure last to just test the desktop and mobile and make sure that your website looks good on both devices. Because sometimes you'll design something that looks good on desktop, then you look at it on mobile and it's a disaster. You gotta, like Website Creator Pro gets 50% of its traffic from people on their phone. So for example, we go to inspect, that's going to look a lot better. So it's going to adjust as appropriate. So we come over here, see how it kind of gets, fits in appropriately, looks good. We can click on this. There we go. So see, it just automatically adjusts as needed. And so that's kind of like what you want with your own website. You want it to adjust and look good no matter what device people visit your website on. Final thoughts and what's my hot take on this SiteGround Weebly combination. Now, unfortunately, I can't really recommend this Weebly combination for too many people, just due in part to the numerous limitations built in. Now, I think this is fine if you want to create a simple personal website. Maybe you have a podcast, you just want to create like some 10-page website, fast and easy, then yeah, it's great. And I'm really happy that they have some type of website builder built in. But the limitations are going to be annoying. So for example, right here, remove Weebly branding. So it's like, are you serious? I'm going to have Weebly branding on my website that I'm paying $7.99 a month for, which renews at $24.99 a month. It's like, no, I can't. That's a deal breaker. Like, no, I don't want Weebly branding on my site. I shouldn't have Weebly branding on my site, because even though this is a free account with Weebly, I'm still paying premium price for SiteGround. And so I don't understand this. They really got to get rid of this and allow me to have a custom footer. Let me just use Weebly website builder without having to have Weebly branding. And even the favicon. So we come over here to the settings, then the favicon. The favicon is this little icon right up top there. I have to upgrade my account simply to have a custom favicon. I think that's just unreasonable. Now, if we come over here, so we have the different price plans for the site builder. And as you can see, the free plan is pretty limited. You get the drag and drop builder. It's pretty much it. And so video backgrounds, no. Ads free website, no. HD video, no. Advanced site stats, no. Site search, no. And it's like, well, I don't get it. And then we have business and professional over there. And so the business plan over here is where we can actually have e-commerce and etc. And so the business plan is there. And then it comes out to $24.92 a month on top of this price point already. And so for me, I don't get that. That is just way too expensive, because SiteGround is a fantastic web host. I use them for my e-commerce tutorials because they are the best. They are one of the best, if not the best, e-commerce web host. And so you can just install WordPress and WooCommerce. I have another tutorial on this channel that you can check out if you want to build a WooCommerce e-commerce style website with WordPress and WooCommerce. And WooCommerce is free, and you get WordPress and you can just install and set up everything with SiteGround, and it's fantastic. And so for me, the idea that you're going to pay for SiteGround and you have to pay for Weebly just to get access to features that you already can get with SiteGround and WordPress, and it's better, it doesn't make any sense. So if you're looking for a web host that really does have a good built-in website builder, honestly, Bluehost. I know Bluehost has a surprisingly good website builder. So this is occasionally in beta. So sometimes it's live, sometimes it's in beta. Again, I have another tutorial video on this channel. I'll link everything in the description about the Bluehost website builder, and it is fantastic for anyone looking for a nice intuitive drag and drop builder that's just easy to use. You create a really effective looking website quick and easy. Bluehost is the #1 recommended web host by WordPress, and they're my ideal choice for anyone who wants to start a blog style website. But if you want to start like an e-commerce website or a website that's going to need a lot of speed and power and reliability, SiteGround is the better web host. So again, it's a trade-off. Like Bluehost is kind of like the Coca-Cola of web hosts. I would always describe, like, they're good, but they're not great. They're good enough to get started with. SiteGround is definitely a little bit more expensive, but they are a much more premium web host that provides a better overall service in terms of uptime, speed, reliability, customer service, etc. So it really is up to you. Obviously, I use both, and so I recommend both. They're just good for different things. And so this whole combination with Weebly, again, it's good. It's heading in the right direction in my opinion, but there's just a couple little things. Like, just let me customize the footer. Let me have my own favicon. Maybe like adjust a couple things over here, like an ads-free website. It's like create a free website with Weebly, and I got to show that even though I'm paying for hosting over here. It's like there's just a couple things that, in my opinion, again, it's just my opinion, what I think are kind of deal breakers to using Weebly and SiteGround combination. And so again, like if you want to create a simple website, it's a good option. But if you're going with SiteGround, I definitely would strongly recommend that you just install WordPress and a WordPress theme and follow along with any one of my tutorials to create a very impressive looking website with this outstanding, highly recommended web host, because actually Bluehost is #1, but SiteGround is one of the top 3 recommended web hosts by WordPress as well. So anyways, that is it for this video. Alright everyone, that's it for this tutorial video on how to set up a website and blog using SiteGround's website builder, which is actually Weebly. Overall, I think this is a really interesting combination between SiteGround and Weebly. I'm really happy that they're offering some type of website building solution for their customers, because let's be honest, like WordPress is not for everyone. Then you have more complicated content management systems like Drupal or Joomla, and that's just not for everyone. Some people just want an easy to use drag and drop website builder, so I'm really happy that they have this Weebly option for their users. Now, in terms of pricing points, I do think Weebly is a bit expensive because you have to pay for their more premium plans on top of your SiteGround hosting plan, which can make it a little bit excessive in terms of cost, because you can just set up a WordPress website and install WooCommerce and just use SiteGround by itself without having to pay for Weebly. And SiteGround's really fantastic for any type of e-commerce oriented website, which I have another tutorial video that you can check out. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble, so I'll just leave it there. If you're looking just to create a website and blog and you don't want to use WordPress, then this is a pretty decent alternative that you can take advantage of. Anyways, my name is David from websitecreatorpro.com. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.